No, they're gonna do the lineup.
They're in the lineup. What do I get to do?
Oh, actually, turn it off. Turn it off.
Got the mic on?
Oh yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to this broadcast from wherever you may be streaming from. I'm Robin Easton. I'll be your sole announcer here today, and it's a beautiful day here at Fernando Rossi Field. 60 degrees, partly cloudy, bright blue skies. It's an amazing day for a game, and I think we're looking at a real great contest here. We got Newark Eastside is coming in with a 6-9 record, and your Clifton Mustangs who are holding a 9-5 record this season. It's going to be a really rough game. Last game before the state points come in. It's going to be a tough game for both sides. Both teams are very good offensively and defensively. It's going to be a good match on all aspects of the field. The Newark Eastside boys soccer is coached by Jose Pereira, and your Clifton Mustangs are coached by none other than Coach Stan Lembrick. Both coaches have a lot of experience going into this game. They're going to talk a lot of strategy on both sides of the field, both offensively and defensively, because strategy is going to play a big part in this game. It's going to be not only a physical game, but a really mental game and trying to outwork your opponent, especially in the middle. That middle is going to be critical for both sides today.
Hello and welcome to Fernando Rossi Field for this bout between the visiting North Eastside Red Raiders and your Clifton Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting North Eastside Red Raiders. Number 1, goalkeeper, Dante Oriana. Number 2, defender, Cayenne Leckler Ferreira. Number 4, defender, Ivan Duran. Number 11, midfielder, Aaron Lopez. Number 13, forward, Rafael Leo. Number 14, Pedro Ferreira Lima. Number 16, defender, Brian Pella. Number 18, midfielder, Pedro Campos. Number 21, forward, Enzo Rodos. Number 22, Guy Galay Diaz Rivera. and number 26, midfielder Marcos Ryan Rosa Lima. The head coach is Jose Pereira. And now the starting lineup for your Clifton Mustangs.
Japan and Singapore.
Number 7, defender, Captain Lucas Chen. Number 4, defender, Captain McCullough Dotson. Number 2, midfielder, Samuel Espinoza. Number 6, defender, Captain Tariq Peskikin. Number 26, forward, Marco Rivas. Number 8, midfielder, Captain Aiden Masri. Number 10, midfielder, Emre Peskikin. Number 5, defender, Evan Shepley. Number 25, defender, Omar Baker. Number 1, goalkeeper, Thiago Ovale. Number 27, midfielder, Nazar Romanishin. And a special welcome back to a former Clifton player, E2 Seaman apprentice Abraham Ochoa. And the head coach, Stan Lembrick. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove any caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
And in case you missed it on the broadcast, folks, we have a special guest, E2 Seaman Abraham Ochoa, who stood for the national anthem with the guys. He was part of the team my freshman year, the 2023 to 2024 team. He was such a huge part of that team, helping them win the league trophy, winning the county trophy, and then finishing as a finalist in the state final. He was a huge part of his team, and this is what Coach Lemberg means when he always says that whatever you want to do post-high school or whatever career field you want to go into, there's definitely at least someone who graduated from this program who was in that field. There are doctors who use the persistence and the dedication and the hard work that they learned and picked up from this program and using it in the fields to better the lives of their patients. And there's even military personnel who use the discipline and determination that Stan Lembrick teaches his players here in the program, and they use it in whatever military field they are. I'm sure the guys are really happy to see Abraham Ochoa back. A lot of them haven't seen him since my freshman year, so it's always a nice welcome to have a player back and try to catch up with him a little bit. The backdrop here at Fernando Rossi Field is absolutely stunning today. The sun is lighting up that beautiful Gary Mountain so well, and it is such a nice backdrop here. The weather is beautiful, the backdrop is beautiful, and it's going to be a really good game here. Now, this is going to be a crucial game for both teams today. It's the last game going into the state rankings. You want to go in there with a win. You want to go in there getting as many points as possible. So both teams are going to be playing to their absolute best ability. This game could be the most important game going into the states for both teams, helping you get a higher seed. So they're going to be on top of their games. Both teams, all the players are going to be on top of their games in this contest. You can see Clifton High School boys soccer doing their pregame runs after the national anthem and after doing the starting lineups. You want to make sure that your bodies are still warm as ever, as they need to be. Now they're going to go in mentally and physically fired up, ready for this contest. And I'm very excited to see how this game plays out. Two very good teams going at it at the beautiful Fernando Rossi Field. Beautiful backdrop, beautiful weather. It's going to be a great game. Newark Eastside's had a pretty good season this year. They're going 6-9, but they've lost to some really good teams that are in really close games, and they've beaten some really good teams, like beating Columbia 1-0 their first game of the season. And Clifton's coming into this game 9-5, picking up some really good wins and some tight losses against really good teams. So I think we're looking at a really even contest here today. Both teams going to be pushing because this is going to be the prequel to the states. You want to get this win. You want to go in with a win. You want to go in with those extra points. Both teams are going to be working to their best of ability. It's going to be a really great game. Going to be a really physical game, a really mental game, a really tactical game. Both teams take the field, ready for this contest. Both benches are allowed. Newark Eastside's bench is rather small. They have really only 4 players on the bench. Clifton's bench has a whole team on the side. That's what Coach Lundberg talks about, the depth of the team. There's so many players you could just put into any game, any scenario, and they will not only just play, they will dominate and they will excel and whatever you put them in. That's what Coach Lundberg says the strength of the team is the depth of all the players. You can pluck any player and they will dominate. Clifton boys soccer will take the first kickoff. And that ball is going to be dumped down the field. Many of you at home might be confused why Clifton does that as they start the game, and that is inspired by most Premier League tactics as the team bunt them down the field and then you immediately put them under pressure. You set the pace of the game, basically. You dump it down to the side of the field and you immediately close in on them, put them under that pressure, make them stress out almost immediately, and that is what Clifton has incorporated into their season. Marco's going to press that ball on the width, a long diagonal ball all the way out wide. Nazar is going to let that ball roll out for a Clifton throw-in. Nazar is on the width. He's going to try to cross this. It's going to pop up top of the box. Evan Shepley's going to win that ball, but he's going to give it away in the middle. Newark Eastside on the attack now, trying to slip that ball, and that's going to be won by Mikola Dotzik. Mikola, a senior leader and a captain. He truly is the definition of a leader. He leads his players on and off the field. He's the first one to talk to you after an off game or a rough day. He's always making sure that you're all right, and he's always pumping you on the field and leading, especially the back line, telling them where to go, telling them what to do, and directing them. As Newark Eastside is going to take their free kick here in their own half, but just about on the halfway line. Keeper is going to run up to take this. Clifton's going to drop a little deeper now as more Newark Eastside players will crowd their half. And that ball is going to be swung high in the air, middle of the pitch. Headed, pops up by Omar. Seconds won by Evan Shepley and dumped down the field. Tariq Prestigan's going to try to hunt that ball and win it, which he does on the second ball. Plays the through ball. Marco's hunting that ball down the field, putting him under immediate pressure. That's what I'm talking about, folks. There's going to be a lot of aggressiveness in this game from both sides. Aggressive pressure, aggressive defending. It's a really important game for both sides. You're going to see a lot of aggression. Emery's going to cut inside. He's going to swing it in. It's going to be deflected by Newark Eastside. Emery's got second ball. He's going to go to the top of the box. He's going to lose it, and that's going to be dumped to Lucas Chen. Lucas Chen, another senior leader. Like Mikola, he leads his players on and off the field. He makes sure you're going. He makes sure you're fired up. And above all, he makes sure that mentally you're okay after any rough day. Even if you have a rough day in school, you fail your math test, he'll reach out to you and make sure that you're okay. And he's always there to make you laugh and make you feel better. Lucas Chen's going to bite that ball out and see a throw-in. Lucas Chen's going to throw that ball into Omar. He's going to pass it back to Tiago. Tiago's got amazing feet. He's an amazing goalkeeper. And his teammates have the confidence in him to play that ball back and act as like a fifth defender. Evan Shepley's going to play that ball down the field. He's going to get past Emre. And Newark Eastside's going to reclaim the ball. Aiden Masri putting the midfielder under immediate pressure. That's what you need from your midfielders. You need him to control the game. You need him to be aggressive. You need him to set the tone, especially in that middle of the field. You need to let him know that, hey, you're not going to get a ball through. You're not going to be able to get past me. And that's why Aiden Masri is such an incredible midfielder. He sets the tone, and he not only sets it, but he holds that tone throughout the duration of the game as Newark Eastside picks up a foul. I can hear Coach Lemberg all the way up from my position on the band field. He is directing his players. He is pumping them up. It is such a crucial game. He's going to be and act like as another captain, another player on the field, directing them and letting them know. Newark Eastside is going to play short, and Tariq's going to hold him at bar. Won by Lucas Chen. He's going to drive up the field, but that's going to be booted all the way out of bounds for a Clifton goal kick. Tiago Valley is going to take this goal kick now. He's going to play it out wide to Mikola Dotzik. He's going to find Lucas Chen, who came in a little bit on that goal kick, trying to find in that middle space. And that's going to go right past Tariq. He's going to miskick that ball. They've got to let that nerves go. Initially in the game, you're going to get a little nervous. You're going to have a few bad passes. But once you make a few good passes, you make one good play, that nerves basically go away. You play with confidence, and that's what you really need. You need to get those jitters out of the way, get those mistakes out of the way early so they don't cost you later on. Evan Shepley's going to win that ball brilliantly. Evan Shepley's such an amazing defender. He plays with such an energy and such a passion that he wins basically every 50-50 ball. And if he doesn't win it, he delays, like as Coach Lemberg says, delay, double, and destroy. And he delays, then he has a double, and then they destroy. Evan Shepley's he's a leader on the field. He's a junior, and he leads his players, and he commands that back line. The Red Raiders are going to throw this ball in down the field. Lucas Chen's going to win it with his high foot, and he's going to win his team a throw-in. Lucas Chen's going to throw that ball into Mikola Dotzik. Dotzik's going to switch it wide to Evan Shepley. All the way up the field in Nazar, but that's going to be won by the Red Raiders and then reclaimed by Clifton. That's what Coach Lemberg means by the 5-second hunt. You lose the ball, even if it's a close call or if it's not a close call, you hunt and you win that ball back as that ball is deflected off a Clifton shot. The bench is loud for that. They know the energy is high for especially a goal-scoring opportunity. Evan Shepley's on the width. He's trying to get it through and get across, but he earns a throw-in. Got to give some credit to Evan Shepley there. He's a right back, and he goes all the way up to play that right wing position, and he almost gets a crossing for his team and earns himself a throw-in in a very dangerous spot. Played out again to Evan Shepley, deflected off for another throw-in. Clifton's putting them under immense pressure early on. This is critical for the game. You need to put him under that pressure. You got to get him nervous. You got to let him know that, yes, we're going to keep going hard. We're going to make sure that you mess up or that you're going to get tired early on. That's what's so crucial to this Clifton plan as Clifton picks up a corner. Clifton goes with a short corners. Emery's going to cut inside to his brother on the top of the box. Tareek's going to take a shot from distance, and that's going to be handled by Newark Eastside. That ball's going to go out wide for the Newark Raiders. Lucas Chen's going to play back to Mikola Dotsic. He's going to switch the ball all the way outside to the left center back, Omar. Omar is a sophomore. He stepped up to this role, and he's been playing really well. Got a lot of good games, a lot of good starts. And he's been really dominating that role, especially as an underclassman. Evan Shepley's going to play the ball out wide to Nazar. Nazar's going to try to take a 1v1. He cuts inside, slips it through to Emre. Emre goes down the width of the field, rolls it on his opposite foot, cuts inside. What an amazing play by Emre Prestikin. Such an amazing midfielder. He's good mentally. He could find those tactical balls. He could play through balls over the top even with his weak foot, but he's especially good on that dribble. Multiple games this season as he's gotten the box, he's gotten past players, and he's scored or he's got a goal-scoring opportunity. That's what makes him such an amazing midfielder, especially as a junior. Clifton goes short with the corner. Plays it to Lucas Chen, top of the box. Lucas Chen's going to try to swing that in on the ground. He's going to find his feet again. That's going to be deflected by the Red Raiders. Emery's going to get the ball again, trying to shoulder, and he's going to earn himself a foul. Emery will line up to take this free kick for the Clifton side. A lot of strategy being told here by Coach Lundberg. This strategy is going to be so important, especially on free kicks. Clifton has scored a lot of free kicks, but they also conceded a lot of free kicks. So on both sides of the field, they're going to have to know strategy. You're going to have to know where you're going to be, how you're going to swing this ball, and how you're going to get this ball out. It's going to be really crucial to this game. And Emery goes, and this ball is swung into the middle, high in the air, to the back post. That's going to be headed out by Eastside. Out wide to Mikola. Mikola's going to try to swing that ball, and it's going to be headed out. Falls to Aiden Masri. Aiden Masri's not going to catch it right. Brilliant job by Evan Shepley, tracking all the way to the left side to deny a through ball going forward to New York Eastside. He's a right back going over left to try to stop that through ball. That is such a clever play by him. Amazing play all around. Clifton gets a goal scoring opportunity, but they stop that counterattack and put New York Eastside on their own throwing in their own half. That ball's going to be switched to Mikola Dotsic. Dotsic's going to find Nazar. Aiden's going to let it pass him. Clever communication there. Emery's going to swing the ball left side to his brother Tareek. And that ball's going to roll out for a goal kick. Played out wide to the right back of Newark Eastside. Booted up the field. No one's on him. It's going to bounce over his head, though, and it's going to be reclaimed and then booted up the field. A little of an awkward scramble there. It's got to be more communication, especially with the midfielders and the defenders themselves. You can't let that happen. One bad bounce, one miscommunication, they could be through on goal. You want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. You want to make sure that communication is sharp as ever, especially in a game like this. Nicola's going to force that back, and Nazar's hunting that ball on the high box, forcing them into their own half. Switch to the left side of the field. Tareek with an amazing acrobatic interception as he charges down the field. Cuts inside, keeps the ball, and plays out wide to Lucas Chen. Amazing play by Tareek, showing off his acrobatic skills a little bit. I think his little pole vaulting skills carrying over here to the soccer team. And he wins the ball, and then he goes forward and plays to Chen. And then he goes in and wins that slide tackle. Amazing kind of bunch of plays from Tareek. That ball's going to be thrown. Going to find Lucas Chen. He cannot give the ball away like that. A throw-in is basically a free possession as Marco's going to find the ball on the top of the box. Newark Eastside's going to get on their top of the box and play it out wide. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot give the ball away on a throw-in because they gave away the throw-in to Chen. Chen finds Marco on the top of the box, and Clifton could have scored there. A throw-in, you have to make sure you're getting a free possession on the ball. As Evan Shapley's going to be pushed hard from behind, a penalty is called. The benches are loud. Two-hand shove from the back, pushing Evan Shapley to the ground. He's going to earn his team a penalty kick. I want to go back to the throw-in again because those chain of events really just turn into could be a goal for Clifton. You give the ball away to Lucas Chenoweth. He finds Marco on top. He slits it to the middle, and then Evan Shapley's fouled in the box. That all started from a giveaway on the throw-in, and now Clifton has a penalty kick. This could be a goal for Clifton. Tariq Prestigan's going to line up to take this penalty kick. Less than 28 minutes to go in this first half of play, and Clifton could have a goal-scoring opportunity as Tariq's going to go up to the ball. He shoots. And he scores. That is a goal for your Clifton Mustangs. Slots it in the penalty, bottom left corner of the goal. Amazing finish as Clifton goes up 1-0 with about 27 minutes to go in this half. He put those nerves aside. He stepped up to the spot. He got a lot of nerves going into that. You know, it's pretty easy, 24-foot low from 12 yards out, but the mental aspect of that penalty could often overweigh the physical aspect. You're not only just shooting a shot, you have to defeat those nerves of what if I miss, what if I don't make it, what if he saves it. And Tariq did that so well, and he scores a goal, securing a 1-0 lead for his team. Tariq again cuts inside to Emmer on the top of the box. He's going to try to cut inside. He's going to find Aiden Masry. Aiden Masry, brilliant play from him on the dribble to find it out wide. Swung inside by Nazar, and that's going to be deflected out. A battle on the side of the pitch, but Clifton will reclaim the ball. Tariq's going to attempt the bicycle kick, and that is almost booted into the parking lot. I got to give him props for trying that. Clifton's offense has been on top of the game this half, making plays, scoring goals, putting them under pressure, amazing on the dribble, all around. Really great stuff from the offense. Defense hasn't been tested much this half, but they've been staying strong, and I can hear them communicating all the way up here on the band field. That goal kick's going to go wide. Out wide to the middle. Lucas Chen's going to try to bite that out, and he's going to try to keep it in play, but that's going to be failed, and he's going to give Newark Eastside a throw-in. You could see Clifton's double even tripled him there, and a little bit of a contested call there, but Newark Eastside will pick up the throw-in. That's what Coach Lemberg tries to teach his players. You got to delay, you got to double, and sometimes you even triple them like as you see there, and then Clifton could have earned the ball back, and there's a little contested call for the throw-in. Emery's going to play the ball out wide to Aiden Masry. Aiden Masry's going to take a 1v1, cuts inside, gets past him, slits his diagonal ball to Nazar. Amazing ball for Aiden Masry. He shoots. What an incredible save by Newark Eastside's goalkeeper, Dante. That is an incredible save. Acrobatic save. He flew in the air, he gets his hands on it, and he gets a Clifton corner. That is what you want to see from your goalkeeper. Shot from distance. He stays on his toes. He hops up. He makes an amazing save. That shot was going close to the upper 90, and that keeper made sure he got up. Dante was on top of his game, gets up, and denies the goal. That cross is taken in. And that is a goal for your Clifton Mustangs. A little confusing scramble there off the cross. Keeper makes a save, top of the crossbar, and then the header is headed in by Clifton. Clifton now leads 2-0 to go, around less than 20 to go in this half. And Clifton holds a 2-0 lead. Your Clifton Mustangs hold a 2-0 lead over the Red Raiders. This is a critical lead. I believe that was Mikola Dotsik who found that second header to head it in for a goal. Bit of a scramble there, hits off the crossbar, and then finds the head of Mikola to get the head in. Newark Eastside's going to play back. That was a pretty eventful spin event, an amazing save to the corner off the crossbar, and then a goal for your Clifton Mustangs. Headed back to Tiago. Tiago's going to play it out wide to Omar. Wasting a little bit of time there, playing smart, soccer savvy, as Coach Lundberg would say. Drilled down the field by Lucas Shen. That's going to be one off the volley by the Red Raiders. And then reclaimed by Aiden Masry. What an excellent play to not only get under that ball, but to reclaim and then play out. Incredible play from him. Popped up to the back line. Mikola's going to get his head under it. He's going to play out wide to Evan Shepley. All the way down the field. Marco's going to get his chest to it. He's going to bring it down. Keeps it off of pressure. Throws off the player with his twirl. And Aiden Masry now goes on the attack. And that ball's going to be reclaimed by the Red Raiders. And that ball is going to be dumped down the field. Evan Shepley's going to get a head under it. He's going to get rocked to the ground. No call made. Evan Shepley's back up to his feet. Nazar's going to hunt that ball out wide. It's going to be slid through. Ball out wide is dummied all the way out wide. It's going to go all the way to the right winger. Forced up to the top of the box. Swung on again. Omar doubling that ball, forcing him back. Offside is called, Newark Raiders. We have about 24 minutes left to go in this first half. What an eventful half it has been so far. 2 goals for Clifton High School. A scramble in the box that led to the second goal. A penalty kick that scored the first goal. And amazing saves from the Newark Eastside goalkeeper. That was not enough to keep this Clifton offense at bay. Evan Shepley's going to get up for that header. He really did get up for that header. He won the ball. Jumped really high up for that ball, actually. A second header by Evan Shepley. He's going to play that one back to Mika. Mika's going to dump that ball to the field. He's going to find Tariq's feet. Tariq's attempted through ball is going to be deflected, but Lucas Chen's going to get in the other end of it, helping his buddy out. Played back to Tiago. Tiago's been really sharp this game. Not much action on the shot-stopping front, but with the technical aspect, it is playing with his feet and the mental and communication aspect. He's been on top of his game here, keeping a shutout for his Clifton side. That ball's going to bounce off Tariq's heel, stopping their counterattack chance. And Newark Eastside's going to pick up a foul. Dumped out wide. Lucas Chen's going to see that ball out. He's going to earn himself a throw-in. Smart play by Lucas Chen. Not trying to win the ball, but just trying to shield it enough to earn a throw-in. Not physically winning the ball, but winning a throw-in for his team. Aiden Masry's going to play a ball to Emre on the middle of the field. Emre out wide to Lucas Chen. Lucas Chen met with pressure, but he's going to play calm as ever and find Tariq on the end. Emery's going to be taken down. No call made, but he is up and he keeps that ball in play. No, and it is called out. Clifton has had a stellar performance this half. 2 goals, a shutout so far with about 20 minutes to go. That goal kick is taken long. Lucas Chen's going to win it with his header on the middle of the field. Marco's going to try to keep it in, and which he does. Lucas Chen has had a fantastic half so far. He's been winning balls, he's been playing through balls, he's been all over the field. He's had an incredible half so far, and I'm really excited to see what he does in the second half. Play short to Aiden Masry. Masry's going to turn in the middle of the field. Plays out wide to Evan Shepley. Nazar's going to keep that in play and try to find the middle, which he does. He finds Samuel in the middle of the field. Emery plays it outside of his foot. Dummied by Masry. Finds Samuel's feet. He's going to be tripped up. Clifton's putting him under immediate pressure now. And Newark Eastside's going to try to find this counterattack. This could look promising for the Newark Eastside side, but Aiden Madge is going to keep him at bay, going to stop that attack, again, allowing his teammates to get back. Foul called for Newark Eastside. Clifton's defense is packing up. Make sure that you're going to try to secure this clean sheet going into the second half. You want to go into that locker room for the halftime talk with a 2-goal lead, with that confidence and momentum that has pushed them through this first half. You want to make sure that stays with you. So that defense is going to be on the top of the game in this free kick. Try to keep this goal out of the net. And that ball is going to be crossed. Back post. Mikola's going to get up for it. You can hear Tiago urging his players to get up. That is one of the many things communication-wise that he does so well, is making sure that his players get up and out of the box, keeping them offside for any second attack. He's going to drive forward with speed. Aiden Madge is going to win that ball, and Emery's going to find Nazar on the width. Amazing play by Clifton defensively to keep that ball out, and not only keep it out, but also try to play forward. Offside called on Marco. He's got to check his lines. If something's getting a little too exciting, you want to play past that line. But you got to make sure you stay onside, because even if you come from an offside position, that flag will go up. And you just give New York Eastside another free kick. Long ball over the top. A really long ball from Newark Eastside's keeper, Dante. Shot taken from distance, deflected by Mikola. That ball's going to roll out for a corner. Well done by Mikola Dotsik to get that healed up. Got a foot in an awkward position, but he deflects the ball and prevents a goal-scoring opportunity. You could hear Lembrick talking to his players, talking to Tiago right now, telling him to stay vocal, because communication is so crucial for that back line for the rest of the team. You see the whole field. You got to make sure that you're urging them on and telling them where to go, telling them what to do. You're directing them and leading them. This corner kick is swung in. Tiago's going to get up with his hands, going to pop down. Well done by Tiago to pat that ball down. It's going to be cleared. Not well enough, though. There's still danger looming very close. A triple defense there, and that ball is going to be forced out wide. Clifton's bench is loud. They are very pleased with that defensive play. Starts with Tiago patting the ball down, cleared up to the top of the box, and then Clifton's going to reclaim the ball on a throw-in. Going to find Brian. Brian's a senior who stepped up to a few starts and a lot of good plays in that defensive and center defensive midfielder role. That's what Lembrick really means by his depth. Brian comes off the bench, and Lembrick doesn't like to call him players off the bench. He likes to call them game changers, because they do truly change the game. Brian comes in, already gets a play. Now Clifton's on the other side of the field with that one pass that Brian made coming off the bench. Going to fall to Tariq on the top of the box, and that's going to be punted into the air by Newark Eastside. Ref's going to play advantage there. Newark Eastside retains the ball, so he's not going to call the foul there. He's going to let the play go on, and they're going to earn themselves a throw-in. Well done by the referee to call advantage there. Not trying to act too close, and he's not going to let it run on. He's just going to make sure the game goes forward, accelerates the game, because they had the advantage. Thrown down the width. Mazur's going to try to pop that up. It's going to find Emery's feet. Newark Eastside's really crowding this top middle of the box. As I was talking about before, the middle is so crucial to this game. Both sides. Newark Eastside's going to try to find that middle, so you can play either wide or you're going to go right down the middle. Clifton's going to try to prevent that. They're going to try to force him out wide so they can get numbers in the box and prevent a cross. Omar's going to get the ball, and he's going to try to switch it all the way out to Mika. Mikola Dosik's going to get that ball. Dunk down the field. That is a through ball to Marco. Marco's on the other way, storming with speed. And Newark Eastside's going to get in front of him with that through ball and snuff out the danger. What a through ball by Mikola. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but let's just say it was, make him sound a little better. He has that through ball from close to 60 yards out, finds Marco storming down the top of the field, and Clifton had a goal-scoring opportunity right there. Popped up backwards. Aiden's going to get under it. He's going to overlap that run, try to find, and he finds the ball in the width. Emery gets taken down. No call made. Coach, you could hear Coach Lundberg, like I talked about in previous broadcasts, if you tuned in then. Coach Lundberg really doesn't argue for the strategy or for the tide of the game of trying to win that free kick. He wants to make sure that his players are protected on the field. If you don't call one foul, a second one can appeal in there on the box. A shot taken, and then there's a goal slotted into the bottom left corner. And that goal is not going to count. Offside flag is up. Clifton finds himself a little lucky there with the offside call, and they still keep a 2-0 lead. But to continue what I was talking about before, Coach Lundberg likes to talk to the referee to ensure that his players are kept safe on the field. Like the children's book, if you give him out as a cookie, if you let one foul go on, it can kind of build, and then you get a glass of milk, which could build into a worse foul. You don't want them to accumulate. You want the ref to put their foot down, set the tone of the game, and make sure the game is played like football and not like a really aggressive and physical match. He's going to try to find Emery, but that's going to be snuffed out by the Red Raiders. Despite the offside call, that was an amazing goal scored by Eastside. Slots in his left corner just past Iago, and I think they're all really lucky to let out a sigh of relief when that flag went up, keeping a shutout on this game. But they've got to use that, they've got to build on it to make sure that that can't happen again when there isn't an offside call, because that was a really close call. If it wasn't called, then that could have been a goal. I know Coach Lundberg's going to bring that up in the halftime talk, just letting him know that how you could do that better, talk a lot of strategy, how you can improve that situation to ensure that if that flag didn't go up, that wouldn't be counting as a goal, and that and the shutout will stay as a shutout. That was going to be dumped down the field. Brian's going to get up for it. He's going to win the header to Marco. Newark Eastside's playing with a very obvious extra aggression now since that close goal scoring opportunity. They've been playing a lot aggressively, especially offensively, winning the ball defensively, going forward with those direct balls, like that direct ball was won by Lucas Chen. About 13 and a half minutes to go, folks, in this first half of play. Clifton holds the lead, 2-0 over the Newark Eastside. As Mikola's going to get that ball and play out wide to Omar. Clifton has the lead, and they are more than happy to play keep away with Newark Eastside, trying to keep that ball and drag out the time, get into the halftime talk strategy, because both teams are going to talk strategy. Both managers are going to the halftime talk saying, well, you could do more, well, you could do better. And you want to kind of keep that shutout so you have your momentum going into the second half, and Newark Eastside has little to no momentum going into their second half. Ball's going to be thrown down the field. It's going to be another Newark Eastside throw-in. The ball never went into play, as the rules state. If the ball doesn't go in play, it's a redo on the throw-in. A good call by the linesman. Couldn't really tell it from up here, but he definitely noticed that and made sure that the rules are played accordingly. Newark Eastside's going to try to slip that ball. Toe ball to Tiago. Tiago's going to he's going to win that with his feet. Tiago not worried about the clock at all. His team has the lead. He wants to make sure that it stays that way. He's going to try to drag out that clock going into the second half. One thing I want to point out is the midfield has been really active this game. They've been trying to find that middle path. They've been trying to really play in that middle pocket and trying to get that ball. That is something that you really need in the midfield. You need those relationships to stay strong, to stay connected. And you really have seen that Emery's been trying to get that ball. Aiden Mash has been trying to get that ball. All midfielders have been trying to get that ball from the backs, and that's where you really need to try to build out, break those lines, and go forward. It's going to be played out wide, just back Newark Eastside's foot to Evan Shepley on the width. Evan Shepley's going to play that ball down the field over the head of Newark Eastside, and Marco's going to get it with his chest, but he's not going to be able to hold the ball. Now, in terms of this game for Clifton High School, it's going to be really critical because they've got 2 games coming up this week. One last league game to try to, if they got to win that game, to I believe to get a Coke championship with Passaic for the league. And then you have a game against Hackensack on Thursday. So you need this win, get the momentum back, and push forward to those 2 games, and the league, and the series going on into the States with a high momentum and a really enthusiasm with this win that they're going to probably pick up. Goal kick called. Long diagonal ball out wide to the Red Raiders. Dumped forward. Meikle is going to get his hit on it, win that ball. But a foul called. Meikle went in a little too aggressive with the header. Probably got a couple hands on the back, and that's what the call was made for. Now Clifton's got to drop back. All players are dropping back. We just around 10 minutes to go in this first half. You got to make sure that you keep that shutout going into the locker room. Cross to the back post. Going to be one on the header. Tiago's going to go up for that ball. He's going to reclaim the second. He's going to roll it out wide to Omar. Tiago's had a really sharp half mentally. He's been on top of his game. Played it wide to Lucas Chen. Clifton, they have the lead. They're going to be more than happy with playing with the ball out back, trying to build out the back. Exhaust Newark Eastside side. Emery's going to find the ball in the middle, going to play it out wide to Lucas Chen. A through ball, Aiden Masry's going to get on the other end of it. He's storming through, going inside the 18, crosses it in, and that's going to go past everyone's head in the box. Good play by Aiden Masry, trying to get that ball in for a cross, but unfortunately no heads can find the other end of it in the 18. Aiden Masry's going to win that ball again. I heard that contact all the way from here. The ref sharing some words. This is what you want to see in a referee. You want to tell him to stop the aggression in the game. Want to put his foot down and make sure that this doesn't accumulate into anything worse. Aiden is up, and he seems to be fine. That's always nice to see. You hate to see any player go down with an injury. And I heard that contact all the way from here, and I don't doubt that he's feeling a little bit of that pain still, but he is still up, and that passion and that adrenaline is pushing him forward for this half. Evan Shep is going to be coming off the field, and Mayan's going to take his spot. Mayan's a senior, loved by all of his teammates, and he's going to take that right back position. Aiden Madge is going to line up for this free kick. Clifton's crowding that back post. Swung into the back post. Headed out by Newark Eastside. But Jordan Mazur's going to see that ball out. Luchen's going to throw this ball into the middle. It's going to get past Samadir's feet, but it's going to find Aiden Masry. Lembrecht is utilizing this time to talk to his back line. He's talking strategy with them, making sure that this shutout stays going to the half. That is so important. You always want to walk off that field with not only a lead, but with a clean sheet. And you can see him kind of telling them how to move, how to play, how to turn off the ball. He's seeing what he's seeing, and he's making sure that it's reciprocated to his players. Both sides utilizing this little break to talk strategy. Newark Eastside most likely talking that they have to be aggressive. They got to at least get one on the board going into that second half. And Clifton's probably saying the quite opposite. We have to make sure that they don't score in this last few minutes of the first half. Tiago's playing a really high line right now. He's all the way up to around the 40th yard line. His confidence is probably booming right now. He's kept a clean sheet, and he's gonna play a little bit higher now. Aiden's gonna play that drop ball to the back post. Gonna try to find Sammy, which he does, but that's gonna roll out for a goal kick. Actually, the ref just called a corner. I think both sides were a little confused there, but Clifton will be setting up for the corner. Emery's going to take this corner, and the kick is swung into the box. Back post, whistle blown. Newark Eastside is going to quickly play that ball. They're trying to get this goal before half, and Clifton's trying to prevent that goal before half, dropping all the way back. Most players coming all the way back into Clifton's own half. And that's going to sloppy giveaway there by Newark Eastside, and Clifton's going to earn the throw-in. Omar's going to switch that ball to Mikola. Dots is going to look forward. He's going to play that ball long down the field, trying to find Emery. Gets past him, but Jordan Mazzo is in, but that flag goes up. He's got to check his line. You get a little too excited, like I said before, and you got to make sure that your line's in check, that you know that you're not behind the last player, but you're in front of him. A long diagonal ball, trying to find that wide player. Going to fall to Salmon in the middle of the field, but he's going to lose the ball. Momar's got his back. He's going to play it up the field. Everyone is loud on that field. They just want to get into that locker room with a lead, and especially a clean sheet. Going to get past Mine on the width. Mine's going to try to hunt that ball. He's tracking all the way back. That's going to be a missed kick that's going to roll out for a Clifton goal kick. With about 5 minutes to go in this first half of play, we got to give a lot of credit to this Clifton side. They scored 2 great goals, one on a penalty and one on they picking up the rebound off the crossbar. And they've kept a clean sheet. 1 goal was scored by Newark Eastside, but that was called offside, and Clifton still holds their shutout. All sides, all aspects of the game have been absolutely fantastic for this Clifton side. Offensively, they've been sharp. Defensively, they've been sharp, but especially in that middle, they've been really controlling the game, really playing defensively all over the pitch. Omar's going to play back to Tiago. One thing I can pick up from both Coach Lembeck and the players is the change in tempo. You have 5 minutes to go. You have the lead. You want to try to play and hold that ball more. You don't need to go forward and go crazy to try to score another goal. You got to hold your lead, go into the locker room, talk strategy, and go into the second half and end this game. A giveaway by Mikola in the middle of the field. Shot taken from distance, deflected by Omar. Tiago's going to get that rebound. Sloppy giveaway there. Shot taken from distance, and Omar gets his foot up to deflect that ball. Omar's going to follow that ball. He's going to let it roll out. Yared Sanchez will take the field, taking the place of Emre Pesikin. So it goes back to, all the way goes back to the depth of the team. Yared comes in on the field, ready to play, and he's already in his spot. He's looking around. He knows his strategy, and he knows he's ready to use that strategy in the game. Brian's going to find the ball in the middle. Really surprising to see Brian playing that center defensive mid position. He's usually a center back, but they are two very similar roles, and he's kind of been playing really well in that position this half. Lucas Chen's going to try to play that ball back. Really close call, miscommunication, little light touch from Chen. Narrowly avoided a goal scoring opportunity. Clifton just got to stay strong. Few mistakes happening these final minutes, but they have to stay mentally and physically strong. Just let this clock run out, go into the locker room, let everything go, take a deep breath, and then go to the second half. Chen's going to win that ball on the throw-in. And now Clifton's going on this counterattack. See, throw-ins, you never want to give away a throw-in because that's literally your free possession to play with your team. And when you give it away, now Clifton's going on the other side of the field on a counterattack. And just like on their first goal, that penalty kick started with a missed throw that Clifton regained possession from a Newark throw-in. Here's going to try to play that through ball, but Sammy's going to hunt that ball. Amazing energy coming from him to hunt that ball on the top. Played out wide to Lucas Chen. He's going to find Aiden Masry in the middle. Masry's been on the ball in multiple places on the field today. He's been really trying to get that ball to his feet. Mine's going to keep that ball and find Aiden Masry again. Sammy's going to find that ball in the top of the box, dribbling towards goal with speed and ambition. Slide it out wide to Mine. Mine's going to cross that ball on the ground. That's going to be cleared forward. Great play, great connection there from Sammy and Mine. Mine gets the ball out wide, plays across on the ground, almost has a goal for his team. Newark Eastside, though, credit is due when credit is given. Snuffed out that danger there, and now goes on the other side of the field. A foot race. Lucas Chen's going to come out on top and play that ball back to Tiago. Tiago trying to waste a little bit of time there. Almost went the other way, though. Went back, was met with immediate pressure, and then Omar was met with immediate pressure. You got to play a little bit smarter there. Got to waste time. You got to do it smartly. As Sammy's going to try to cross that ball in on the width. Deflected. And that's going to be kept out from corner. Great job. But Newark Eastside to try to avoid that corner and giving Clifton a throw-in. Throw-in's always better when you have the opposition earning a throw-in rather than a corner. It's a lot harder to score from a throw-in than it is from a corner. Sammy's on that ball on the top. Got to play it out wide. Samander's going to cross that in. It's going to be deflected. Samander's hunting for that second ball. And Clifton's going to earn the throw-in. A long throw-in by Mayan. A corner is given. Clifton's playing with speed. They want to get another goal going into the half with just seconds left. And that is it for the first half of play here at Fernando Rossi Field. Your Clifton Mustangs hold a 2-0 lead. They're going to the locker room with momentum. And Newark Eastside's going into that locker room with the adrenaline to try to get a goal and try to win this game. I'm Robbie Neeson. That was the first great half of play, and I'll be back in the second half. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with us during that halftime break. Both teams coming on the field now, and one thing I noticed about Newark Eastside is that they are pumped. They are talking to each other before the half. They spent a good minute talking to each other, talking strategy. They need to get 2 goals because they are trailing Clifton by 2 going into the second half. I caught a glimpse of the halftime talk, and Coach Lemrick was giving the team, and it was all strategy. It was all about how can we improve this game, how can we play better, how can we move forward, how can we attack better, how can we defend better. It's all strategy, and he talked a lot of strategy, and I'm really excited to see that strategy being incorporated into the game. A shot taken from half. Thiago's going to catch that ball. Try to catch Thiago off his line, but he's always on his toes. Rolled out wide to Mikola. Attempted to play out wide, but that's going to roll out for a Red Raider throw-in. Throw-in's going to be popped up. Clifton's putting them under a lot of pressure early on, setting the tone for the half, as they always do. Aiden Madge is going to get the ball. He's going to take a shot from distance. That's going to be a save by Donsay in goal. Good save to track that ball and get down. Got a little chilly out here at Fernando Rossi Field. Marco's hunting that ball almost immediately. The second he put it down, Marco was already on it. A lot of aggression from the Clifton side going into this half. Omar stays with the ball and earns his team a foul. Well done by Omar there to keep the ball and earn his team a foul. Took on 3 Red Raider players there, and he still was able to hold on to the ball. Mikola playing a long, direct ball to Tariq on the other side of the field. Newark Eastside will set up for their free kick. I'm hoping that the second half has even half the excitement that the first half did. The energies from both teams in the first half was so fun to watch, and I'm really hoping the second half follows that same route. That ball's going to be played in the middle. Aiden Madge is going to claim that ball, and he's going to boot it up into the air. Emery's going to try to find it. Marco's going to get that ball. Plays a through ball to Nazar. Nazar's going to take him 1v1. Slits it to Marco. Marco tries the back heel. Deflected off Red Raiders. Back to Nazar. Pressure's on him immediately, and they reclaim the ball. That's going to be deflected out for a Red Raider throw-in. Clifton putting him under immediate pressure. How will the Red Raiders respond? Evan Shepley directing his teammates. He is all the way up the field, already talking with everyone on the field. Such a vocal player, such an amazing player. Samuel's going to hunt that ball. He's going to delay that ball. He doesn't win the ball, but he delays it, and that's more than enough. Evan Shepley, fighting for that ball out wide. Energy defensively and offensively for Clifton so far has been absolutely incredible to watch. Lucas Chen's going to win that ball after a Red Raider giveaway. Through ball to Nazar on the width. Man on his back. Going to try to go down the middle. Met with 2 players. Slits it out wide to Aiden Masry. Aiden Masry's in a foot race. He wins the foot race. He wins the second ball. He's cutting down the middle of the field. Slip it to Emery. Emery takes a touch inside. Shoots. That's deflected. Well done defensively by the Red Raiders. Clifton's going to go with that second ball. But a foul's going to be called. Great job by the Red Raiders defensively to snuff out that danger and keep Clifton's offense at 2. Another foul called. This time in a more dangerous position in terms of Clifton defensively. And here comes the kick. Swung down middle of the box. Up for the header. A second ball is up and in the air again. A third. And Tiago's going to win that fourth. Lucas Shen's going to find Emery in the middle. Emery cleverly playing out wide to his brother, and his brother drives forward with dangerous speed. Emery cuts inside. A magician at work here, folks. And he plays it out wide to Tariq. And the flag goes up. Clifton is not happy with that call. Great offensive play there by Clifton. And Lucas Shen's going to win that ball off the goal kick. Driving forward with great speed. Deflection off Clifton for a Newark Eastside throw-in. A great couple of minutes there for Clifton's offense, putting the Red Raiders under pressure immediately into the second half, letting them know the level will not drop. They will only go up from here. And so far, they've been sending that message very clear. Fight in the middle of the field. Foul called on Clifton, and Eastside will get the foul. You can hear Lundberg's voice from here, urging his players to make sure the level does not drop. They have a 2-0 lead, but one slip-up can cause a 2-1 lead, and the momentum shifts hands. You have to make sure that momentum stays with Clifton throughout the second half, and they can push forward to expand this league. That ball's popped up over the top, but Miko is going to handle that well. Aiden Mazur hunting that ball out wide. Lucas Shen's going to come out and double and help him out. Foul called on Clifton after a scramble on the right corner of the field. Clifton has to avoid fouls like this. Any team has to avoid fouls like this, especially in this stage of the game. A foul can mean a goal, and you don't want to give a goal away because of a foul, a bad timed foul. You want to make sure that you're just staying strong, you're holding that ball, you make sure that you're not having a foul. You're just going to delay him, you're going to double, and you're going to destroy. And this free kick's going to be crossed in. Near post, bouncing in the middle of the box, scramble in the top of the box, falls to the feet, and that's going to be kicked way out wide. Going out for a throw-in. That ball went almost 90 degrees off its directed course. Throwing down the field now for Clifton. Treat going to try to hold this ball. A through ball over top. Marco's hunting that ball. He's come going with immense speed. 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Keep his composure. And that is a save by Newark Eastside. Incredible save by Dante there to keep the stuff out of that danger. Marco was clear on goal. Couldn't slot it in. He's got to do better in that position. Well done by Dante, though, to stop that chance. Great save, 1v1, stood his ground, and he makes that save. He makes that save look easy, folks, but I can assure you as a goalkeeper myself, that save was far from easy. Offside called. You could hear Emery directing his players to check their line and make sure they are onside. .32 minutes remaining in this half as that ball is dumped down the field. Emery's going to win that header, and he's going to go forward with speed. This looks promising, and he is brought down. A diagonal ball to Tariq. Well done by Evan Shepley to get that ball in play and trying to find Tariq on the width. And he's going to find that second ball, and he's going to bring it down. Going to take him on 1v1. And that's a great job defensively to stop that attack. Stood his ground, gets the clean tackle, and now they're on the other end of the field. McCall is going to play that forward. Emery's been all over the field. He's been making himself known in that midfield. And he plays Samuel. Samuel's going to drive forward. Going to find Tariq on the width. Tariq's going forward. Dangerous speed. Numbers crowded in the box. Who will he find? Ground ball. Samuel's on the top. And then it's just over the crossbar. a great effort then offensively, because Samuel almost scored that goal for Clifton, and they got to keep that energy high, and they got to use that into the whole second half. During this short break, I just can't help but take in this beautiful view. The fall colors are coming in as a beautiful portrait and beautiful color burst of trees in the distance with the beautiful Garrett Mountain. Such a beautiful backdrop for a game. Beautiful weather too. It's absolutely amazing scenes here at Fernando Rossi Field. Your Clifton Mustangs hold the 2-0 lead in the second half. And as they've been showing these first few minutes, they've been really pushing for a third, maybe even a fourth goal. They want to get a high lead on this team, send a message, make it clear going into state that they're not going to back down. And this game will pick right back off with a Newark Eastside goal kick. Both managers using this time talk strategy with their teams, and I expect quite opposite instructions. This goal kick is going to be played short. Marco pressing with great speed. And he's going to force that long ball over the top. Going to get right past over Evan Shepley's head, but he's going to track back. Nazar's going to win it. Going to take him 1v1. He's going to slide it inside, but he's going to give that ball away. Tariq narrowly gets that ball from that kick from Newark Eastside. Energy here from both sides in this second half has been absolutely great to watch. That through ball slotted in. Tiago's going to call it off, and he's going to reclaim that ball. And this play is back on. Tiago's going to roll it out wide. He's actually going to throw it out wide to Evan Shepley. Clifton's using this time to build out of the back. Keep the ball. As they failed to do so there. But Aiden Match is going to re-win that ball for his team. Going to play it over the top. Marco running with speed. Going to get in front of him. He's going to reclaim that ball. Cuts into the middle of the box. Tries to slip it in. That's going to be cleared out of the danger. Props to Newark Eastside's defense today. Clifton's offense is a scary side to go against, but they've been doing quite well to keep them at bay. Only conceding 2 goals to them is an impressive feat with their energy this half. He's going to get past 3 players there, and he's in the 18. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to be deflected out wide. Lemberg's urging his team to stay sharp. They've got to stay sharp. You can't get past 3 players. It's way too easy. They've got to keep the energy high. They've got to communicate. 1 goal can change the whole game for both sides. A goal for Clifton will take victory basically out of sight. And a goal for Newark Eastside will put them right back in this game, put the momentum in their hands, and the game can change drastically. That ball's going to be crossed in, top of the box, going to try to cut inside. That's going to be deflected and cleared out by Emre. They're going to put it right back into the box. Two headers up at the same time. Evan Chapley's going to go wide, shot taken, and that is into the parking lot. That's always kind of fun to see. Newark Eastside putting the pressure on to Clifton in this half. 2 attempts in rocket fire aspect of the game, basically. Nazar's going to go on the width. He's going to try to play, but they're going to win that ball. Cleverly interception. Not really giving the ball away, but more of cleverly won. Marco's narrowly going to block that long ball, and Tariq's going to win in the middle. Threw ball over the top. Omar's going to win that ball. Good communication from him to call off Lucas Chen. Magic's going to drive forward. He's going to keep that ball. Excellent midfielder that one is. Played out wide. Tariq's attempt to try to keep that in play is going to fail, but not going to take away from the fact. Amazing run by Aiden Magic. Beats 3 guys. Plays it out wide to Tariq. Great play by him. Great on and off the ball. Such a tactical player. A double there. Aiden Magic's going to win the ball. Going to be brought down. No call will be made. A through ball now on the other side of the field. Lucas Shen's going to get there, though. Tiago's showing him the under. He's going to play it out wide to Tariq. Cut inside Tariq. Amazing play by him to cut pass and get forward. A missed kick's going to fall right back to Tariq's feet. Sloppy from Newark Eastside right now. Will Clifton capitalize on it? Aiden Maggi out wide, cuts inside, he's in, he shoots, and that's deflected. Aiden Maggi, props to him, gets inside, cuts past the guy, gets the shot off. Omar's getting mad, clever play by Newark Eastside as they strew him forward. Slits it out wide. He's inside the 18, takes a shot from distance, that's going to be blocked. Both sides right now offensively have been sharp, back and forth play. But both defenses have been matching the play there. Both teams doing a great job capitalizing on mistakes and then moving on with them. Newark Eastside's now in the 18 again, slits it into the middle, takes a shot. Tiago's going to make that save. Great play by him, track that ball. Slight deflection, but that does not change the fact that he will get under it. He's going to roll into Samuel. Good find in the middle there. Going to be met with immediate pressure, and he's going to lose the ball. Newark Eastside putting under immense pressure by Clifton. Emery's going to hunt him down in the middle of the field. Shot from distance. That is a save by Tiago. Gets up there. Great job for him, not just to save it, but also hold on to the ball. And going to throw that ball out wide. Well done by Tiago there. Emery's going to be brought down. No call there. And Newark Eastside's going to storm down the opposite end of the field. Going to slip that ball to get past Lucas Chen. He charges down the width. Gets past Omar's, but he's on his team at corner. Offensively, these teams have been on top of each other this half. From Clifton's goal scoring opportunity to Newark, to Clifton to Newark. But both defenses have been up to the challenge of keeping both offensive at bay. This corner is crucial to Newark Eastside. The guy will try to go short. Lucas Chen's going to match that and make sure that ball cannot reach him. He's going to force the cross in. They are crowding Tiago now. A little bit of strategy going into this. That's what I was talking about before. Strategy is so important to this game. And this is drilled into the middle of the box, handled well by Aiden Masry. And that flag is up. Great play by Clifton. That's why it's so important to get your players up, to get that offside just like they did there. You push your players up, you eliminate multiple players at one time, and they did so really well there. Nazar's going to charge down the left side of the field, slid it through to Marco. Miss hit by Marco. Giveaway, but he's gonna try to win that ball back, and he's gonna earn a throw-in. Evan Shepley's gonna win that ball, but it's gonna call a foul. Good energy by Evan Shepley to try to win that ball defensively. Clifton pressing them with great energy and ambition there. Marco's going to try to get that ball all the way back to the keeper. He's putting him under pressure. And he's going to play really calm and get that ball out wide. Chen's going to hunt that ball. He's going to win it back, and he charges forward with speed. Cuts inside. He's in. Gets taken down, no call made. Masry on the second ball, and that is over the bar. Catches that off the volley, narrowly missing a goal there. Inches above the crossbar. Long ball out wide. Oliver's going to hunt that ball from behind. Whistle blown, foul called. They're going to choose to play that ball long, and Chen's going to get under it. Clifton's going to go forward with speed. That's going to be an offside call on JP. JP wanted that ball earlier. He's fairly frustrated that he did not get that ball when he wanted it to, and that flag goes up. John Paul's vision was good to try to get out wide and get that ball slipped in. And this ball is going to be smashed downfield. Emery's going to try to win it. He does, and Ollie's going to go forward with dangerous speed. Going to slip JP out wide. JP's such a techie winger, as you would say. Good with his feet, good tactically. He's going to earn a foul there. Aggression there. He's also going to earn a foul. Clifton with a free kick in a very dangerous area. Clifton scored a lot of good goals this season from free kicks just like this. Will they follow suit and do the same?
Right left. There.
And Emery's going to swing this ball in. Miko's going to get the second. It's just going to go wide. That ball's going to be given away in the middle of the field. Sloppy giveaway by Newark Eastside. Emery's going to cut inside. Takes a shot from distance. Narrowly missing the side of the goal by inches. Capitalizing on the mistake made. He cannot give the ball away there. 20 minutes to go in the second half of play. Clifton leads 2. Newark Raiders trail. Aiden Madsen's going to win that ball. Going to drive outside with dangerous speed. Techie with his feet. But he's going to lose that ball, though. Now Newark Eastside, could they capitalize as they push forward? Going to be won by Brian and picked up by Oliver. He's through on goal, and he's pushing forward. Slits it out wide to Aiden Masry. He didn't get past him. That's going to be a save by Newark Eastside, earning his team a corner. Well done by Aiden Masry there. Chips it over the foot of the defender, gets into goal, and rips off a shot from a difficult spot to take. Had to shoot that with his outside foot, but still earns the corner, though. Well done by Aiden Masry. Emery's going to take this corner. He's going to play it short to Aiden Masry. Aiden Masry's going to find him short again. Emery's cutting inside. Crosses it in, back post. Great save by the Newark Eastside. When you have Mikola running at you, it's really tough to build up the courage to get up there. And he does, and he wins that punch. Offside is called on Miko, though. Out wide, pressing still with great energy as they get past Oliver, but he's going to hunt that ball. We are 3 quarters through this game, and with especially the chilliness of the weather and the duration of the game so far, this is when players are going to start cramping up. Clifton still holds a 2-0 lead over Newark Eastside. Most of the action goal-wise coming from the first half. But Clifton has been pushing forward with the intent to score many more. They want to score that third goal, kind of, in a way, end the game. Put Newark Eastside further away from a comeback. Newark Eastside, they can get 1 goal early. One goal now, you give them around 18 minutes to push forward with that momentum. So right now the momentum is in Clifton's veins. They have to use that, and they have to keep pushing forward, trying to get a third goal. And they have to use that defensively, try to prevent a goal from Newark Eastside. You want to send a message with the shutout. You want to send a message with the clean sheet. I know Tiago would be very happy with the shutout. It's always nice to leave the field with a shutout. That's going to be a drop ball for Clifton. Newark Eastside will play on short 2 men. I think the player who was just down with injury will be coming back in. They came in with around 14 players, which is a rather small roster. Ollie's going to cross that ball in. He's going to way overhit that ball, and it's going to roll out. JP's hunting that ball, though. Way too much power behind that ball. And now Newark Eastside will continue with 11 men. Ollie just had to control his power there a little bit. If he hit it with a little less power, he would have probably found a head of Mika or someone else was in the box. Clifton's urging themselves to play quickly. They want to get another goal fast. Emery's going to try to find this ball in the box. He's going to play in on top of the box. He's going to cut inside. He shoots. That is deflected. It's going to be cleaned by Dante. going to beat him out wide. Well, great confidence there from the defender. A lot of confidence to be able to do that. A battle out wide. Emery's going to come out on top. Going to cross that ball in. JP's hunting that ball, and that's going to be a save by Dante. Dante's been pretty well this game, making an amazing save in the first half, and he's playing really sharp this second half. That's going to be won by Clifton, and Lucas Chen's going to try to find Oliver on the width. Treek's going to push forward with speed. He's going to get past him, and he's pushing forward with immense speed on the breakaway. Can he score? And he's going to get caught up. Going to find Oliver, though. The attack is not done. Swung in. Going to be cleared off the top of the box. Newark Eastside now goes on the counterattack. Can they capitalize? Slid out wide. Crossed in. That's going to be deflected by Lucas Chen. Lucas Chen's going to hunt that ball, trying to win it outside. Which he does. Incredible play by Lucas Chen. The energy that he's shown there is absolutely, you always want to see that. Wins the ball and then hunts the second ball. Great defensive play there by Newark Eastside to stop that attack. Great sequence of play there. Lucas Chen, great block, then wins the second ball. Somehow keeps it in play, plays it down the field, and Oliver charges towards goal, but he's going to be snuffed out. The ball's going to be played out wide. Aiden Masry's on the ball, met with pressure, but he's going to keep that ball calm as ever. JP out wide. Well done to get past him there. Arguing for a handball, none will be given. A lot of fancy footwork here in this game. You love to see some dribbling masterclass there. Swung in, awkward bounce. That's going to curl towards goal, but it's going to be handled. Those balls as a goalkeeper are always rough because sometimes they look like they're going over, sometimes they look they're curling right at you. But well done to get up there and hold it too. That through ball is going to be blocked by Omar. Played back to Lucas Chen. Played out wide to Evan Shepley. Finds Aiden Masry in the middle. Aiden Masry, one touch off the pass. That's what Coach Lumbeck always wants midfielders to do. Try to play in one, and he does so and sets up a through ball. And he earns himself through. That all started from Aiden Masry playing in one, and now Clifton has a corner. Aiden Masry's going to place this ball down for this corner. Tree's going to show short. That's going to be curled in. It's going to hit Ollie's head. It's going to pop up again. That keeper's going to go up. Well done defensively, especially from the goalkeeping aspect, to get up for the ball and hold it. And Omar on the other side of the field showing off his defensive play and his confidence there. Wins the ball and beats him. Well done by Omar there, showing his confidence, playing the confidence that every center back should have. Sit to Emery. He's going to stumble over the ball, but he's going to keep it. He's going to slot it out wide to Oliver. Masry's it's going to roll right off his foot. He is not happy with himself. That could have been 3. He's got to do a little better there, but he's going to use that. He's going to make forward. As Lumberg says, you do it once, you're probably not going to do it again. You're going to learn. That's the great thing about the game. You can learn from it. Awkward bounce. And Evan Shepley is going to try to track that ball. He's going to go out for a Clifton throw-in. Draw it back to Aiden Masry. Aiden Masry cuts inside. Going to try to find that width. Oliver's a little late coming to the party. That was a good look by Aiden with a good intent. Try to find that wide player in the back post. Just not in time. Emery's going to find this ball. He's going to try to cut it inside. Oliver's going to try to twirl. He's going to keep it in play. late call out for a goal kick. Good call by the linesman there. It was a close ball on the line. He's going to be brought down. Foul's going to be called. You could hear Coach Lemberg telling him to get on with it. You didn't get the call you wanted. Doesn't matter. There's still a lot of game to be played. You got to push forward. Always look to the next play. Can't be caught up in the past to have a good future. That ball's going to be drilled down line. It's going to fall to Ian Masry. Back to Lucas Chen. It's going to be snuffed out. Newark Eastside putting on the pressure now. Clifton's going to build out past him. Played over their heads. Pushing over with speed. Through on goal. Shot from this and that is deflected. Aim Match is going to try to hunt that ball. Going to see it out for a corner. Well done offensively for Clifton. Image is going to play Tariq short. Play up to Emery. Emery's going to swing that in on his first touch. Falls to Evan. That's going to be claimed. Drops the ball. Will scramble in the box. He's going to throw that ball out quickly. Chen's going to try to stop any attack. Reclaimed by Emery. Great defensive play and communication. Ollie's going to cut inside. Back to Emery. Emery's out wide. He's clear through. He slots it in. That's a goal for your Clifton Mustangs. Emery Pressigan slots that in. 1v1 with the keeper. He does not blow his composure. He slots that in. Clifton now leads 3-0 over Newark Eastside. That is the goal they've been searching for. They've put the victory out of reach for Newark. The momentum is even harder on Clifton's backs, pushing them forward. That was a great shot by Emery. On with the keeper. Keeper comes out, makes the goal. Looks small, but Emery still finds a way to slot that in. Clifton still coming out with the same energy. But it begs the question, will they score more once the first one comes? And now Lucas Chen's coming down the width. They are not fine with just one in this half. Emery's going to beat him out in the middle. Going to slip it out wide to Salmander. Slits it out wide to Emery. Emery's going to beat him on the width. Slits it in. Falls. Shoots. Miscommunication there. Just narrowly avoiding a goal. Clifton is not stopping with 3. They want to have more. That ball is going to be played down. Going to fall to Lucas Chen. Tariq's now going to push forward. He has a lot of space in front of him. Going to slit it to Salmander. Going to be intercepted. Clifton showing no intent of stopping there with goals. Salmander out wide. Crosses it in. Headed well. Clifton putting Newark under incredible pressure since that goal by Emery. Back to Salmander out wide. Aiden Match going to find the ball. Going to try to swing that cross in, but it's going to be deflected. Clever defending there by Newark. Mine's going to take this throw in. It's going to be snuffed out, but not for long as Tariq's going to reclaim that ball. Wilson's going to turn on that ball. He's going to look forward. Lucas Chen's out wide. The breeze is picking up here at Fernando Rossi Field. That's going to play a big impact. It's in favor of Clifton, so those balls are going to go a lot farther and a lot harder. Out wide to Oliver. That flag is up. No argument there. He knew he was off. Clifton putting them under pressure. Their energy has not dropped all game. That is such an impressive feat to have. Close to probably 70 minutes played in this game, and their energy has been the same. Relentless pressure on all ends of the field. Played into the middle. Going to be forced to play it wide. It's going to be deflected, though, taking off some of that speed. Mine's going to win that ball. Going to find Aiden Mazur. Aiden Mazur going to turn. Driving forward. Going to slit it through. Tiago's going to come out. He's going to clear that ball. Well done by Tiago. They get off that line. Stay sharp. Stay on his toes. Aiden Mazur going to win that ball. Clever ball out wide. Well done by Aiden Mazur. Samuel charges forward. Finds Aiden on top of the box. He's going to fall and he's going to take a shot, and that's going to be way over. If this was American football, that would have been a field goal, but it's not, so that's not going to count for any points. Still keeping him under pressure. That goal kick's going to be played short, out wide. Double teaming him already out wide. Back to Mayan. Whistle called. Clifton free kick. Four minutes to go in this game. Clifton leads 3-0 against Newark. As Lucas Shen's going to cut forward. Going to try to slit it through, but he's going to be blocked. Mine's going to find Sammy out wide. Sam's going to try to take a 1v1. Slits it through to Xavier. Mine's going to cross that ball in. That's going to be handled well. Aerial ball claimed by Dante. Side volley out wide is going to be cleared out wide. I don't think it went how he wanted it to go, but Clifton has picked up a throw-in. Wilson's going to go forward. Going to find Xavier in the middle. Xavier's playing pretty clever since he came in. Sammy's going to hunt that ball. He's going to see it out. The window of a comeback for Newark is closing by the second. And Clifton's going to try to keep that window closed. Mine's going to hunt out wide, try to stop that ball. It's going to slip through. Awkward touch, going to pop up. Chipped out wide. Sam's going to hunt that ball. He's attacking with speed on the width. Gets a cross off. Lucas Shen's going to head that off. No one around him to contest it. Sammy's going to win that ball. Newark still meeting everybody with pressure. Tiago's going to handle that back pass. He's going to play to Wilson. Dominic, the senior game changer on the field. He's going to find Lucas Shen in the middle. Chipped out wide. Sammy's going to try to run onto it, and it's going to be rolled out of play. That's going to be deflected out for a Newark throw-in. With just minutes to go in this contest, Clifton has dominated all aspects of the field. Especially offensively, they've been having a field day out there. 3 goals in this contest. Dominic's going to press that ball out wide. Played out wide. That through ball is going to be snuffed out by Wilson. Amazing play by him to read that. Intelligent interception. And Newark's going to reclaim the ball in their own half. Yarrett's putting him under pressure. And Newark's going to earn a throw-in. Newark's going to pick up that free kick, and they're going to play quickly now, charging towards goal. And he's going to get caught up, and Omar's going to win that ball, but not for long. Xavier's going to get that ball, going to play out wide to Sammy. Sammy's going to push forward, try to take a 1v1. Which he does, he cuts inside. Cuts outside again, he goes flying past. Sammy takes a shot. That's a save, well saved. Falls to Xavier, top of the box. Tries to take one from distance, and that is deflected. Clifton could not capitalize on that rebound given. Well done defensively to put your body in front of the ball. It's going to sting, especially in this cold weather, but that passion is going to force you to do that. Marco's going to hunt that ball. Yarrett's going to help him double. Xavier's going to go in for the triple, but he's still going to manage to get past out wide. Going to slip it in. Clifton all hands on deck defensively, and Yarrett's going to push forward now. Swung into the middle. Man on. He's pushing forward with speed. Takes a shot. And that's slot in. With what could be minutes to go, Newark secures a goal, takes the clean sheet away from Clifton. They are still celebrating there. I think they're just happy to come away with a goal. A miscommunication led to a mistake on top of the box, and Newark took their opportunity and capitalized on it. Clifton now leads 3-1 against Newark Eastside.
Work, boys, work.
Energy from Clifton is still high. They are holding their heads up. Played forward. Ari's going to win that ball. Going to be chipped over again. And that is final. Newark Eastside securing a 1 goal in the duration of the game, coming seconds before the end. Your Clifton Mustangs secure a 3-1 win over Newark Eastside. Looking at the game, Clifton dominated on all aspects of the field. Defensively, they've kept Newark at bay until the last minute. And offensively, they've had basically a field day, scoring 3 great goals. And Clifton now moves to 10-5 on the season. And they have to use this momentum going into Tuesday when they play at PCTI. And then they play home on Thursday against Hackensack. This win was crucial going into state. They're going to use this momentum, taking on a difficult team and winning 3-1. They're going to have to use that going forward. Looking at an overview of the game, I think players of the match, really hard to narrow it down. But I would have to say Aiden Masters, one of them. He really controlled that middle. He was all over the field, playing well defensively and offensively, playing through balls. I got to go with Emre for the second player of the match. He played really well defensively, got himself a goal in a really tough spot and somehow slotted it in. And Tariq obviously scored the first goal with the penalty. but it's really hard to narrow it down. Every player played with their passion and heart. A lot of game changers were able to get in and get a few minutes in. And that is a great win for Clifton. Again, I'm Robbie Neeson. I thank you for joining me here for this great game as Clifton moves 10-5 on the season. They take a victory over Newark 3-1. Again, I'm Robbie.